What's happening, YouTube? I'm Brandon. You are back in the Gilstrap Garage. This is a follow-up video from that little troubleshooting on why it wouldn't run that I did with my daughters. We've got this Softail, I can't remember the year, Evo Softail, torn down a little bit right now. I've got the tank off, I've got a couple wire connections undone, and I've got the exhaust undone. Didn't really feel like it was necessary to show all that. All that happens when I take those tanks apart is I spill a bunch of gas everywhere and get frustrated. Nothing too exciting to see. The gas smells terrible, like super old, nasty gas. Right now, I think we're going to start on the other side and do the majority of the work over there. And you know what? No, back up. I'm going to start on this side and tear down the back half of this. And we're going to get these jugs pulled and see exactly what the damage is. I need to check the crank. I need to check and see if anything's gotten into the crankcase. See if we got to pull the whole motor and split the case. Got to see what the deal is. We're going to jump into it right now. So I guess we're going to start with the... What are we going to start with? These mounts here, probably. Still connected somewhere? What do we got? Oh, a little vacuum line. So when I was going to drain all that gas, I was like, oh yeah, exciting. It's a carbureted bike, so I can just drain it all out of the petcock. And this is one of the vacuum operated petcocks, so if the bike's not running, it's not going to pull fuel through it. So a couple towels later, and about 60% of the gas saved. I got that container filled up, and we're in good shape. I'm gonna get the back rocker cover bolts off right now. I finally got my tool warranted. I know you've probably seen in a couple videos if you watched them that my ball head socket was broke, or my ball head Allen was broke, and I finally went and got it warranted. Alright, now intake manifold. Ooh! Hopefully that was a socket, or hopefully that was a bolt, not my tool. Oh, got that one. Whew, scary stuff. This tool is pretty much smoked anyway. I've put it through quite a bit of abuse. I'm not surprised it's breaking on me. These intake bolts get so tight. Not really necessary to take these back ones all the way out because the mounts are slotted to be able to pull the rear ones or slide it out from the rear one, but these heads are going to have to go to the machine shop anyway. Alright, now we can jump over to the other side. Hopefully my lighting's okay. Ooh, she stinks, guys. Witchcraft is this? Jeez, that's a one way in, one way out type of deal right there. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do for that is take off the rocker arms and kind of slide that all out at one time. That is Bit of a puzzle. Let's see if this back one comes off over the push rods now. I still got a bolt? What the? And I need an extension? Jeez. So I get the longest extension that I've got in my box. Just kidding, I have one longer. Oh, so close. There's the bolt. Where is it? Where is it? Victory! Victory is mine. Oh my god. What a nightmare. I'm not gonna be mad until I go to put the thing back together and I can't remember the order that I took it off in. And then I build it all up and then realize I forgot to do something in a certain order. I gotta tear it back down. Okay. And if you've watched any of my other teardown videos, you'll know that I like to start with the rear cylinder because it is more difficult to get to. Like, this thing's gonna come apart like butter right now. There's gonna be no issues at all. So what you see me reaching for right now is the throttle cables. I gotta get the tension off those so I can undo them at the carburetor. Oh, starting to get a mess accumulating real fast. Come on now. One of them's missing, so we gotta go crazy torquing the other ones. Ah. God bless America. Whew. Somebody contact S&S. Is that spec? Oh, jeez, man. Oh, yeah. I was so scared I'm going to break those sockets off doing that. There she is, my lord. Alright, things aren't going my way. I'm a little tired, getting a little frustrated. But that's not going to stop us from keeping going. I've got the back head bolts off already so we can see everything happen in real time right up here. Front, let's do back first. I know the back's pretty bad. Let's check it out. Whole stud. That's what you don't want. Oh, she's bent too. Bent. Wow. Okay. Let's see. We had something. Oh, my sweater. Had something bouncing around in there, it looks like. That could have been the piece of the piston that came apart. Who's messaging me at this hour? Alright, I'll show you guys. See, it's a little banged up right there, a little chewed up. The rear one was the one that was missing the piece of the piston, so that's probably what that was. Let's see the front. Looks like that intake valve dropped a little bit. Yeah, I got a gap in that intake valve. That's why we didn't have compression on the front. Yeah, we shouldn't be seeing that light. That's for sure. Destruction. Okay, I need these cylinders up a little bit so I can kind of block the case and lift them up so we don't drop any extra stuff down there. I gotta clean up, like 10-minute timeout. Those are both pretty high up. That should be good. I've got these 9-finger fab case savers that I'm gonna put in the bottom. I need another light. I don't know if I have another light. All my light's on the other side. Oh my lord. Oh my god, I don't have time for this. Okay, let's lift carefully. Okay, and the reason I'm doing this now is because I don't want to take this jug off and have a bunch of stuff fall into the case. Like it just would have. Oh, that was a ton of metal. Look at all that. Just came sticking to my hand. I don't know if the camera will show how bad that was digging into the side of there. Just looks like a mirror in the camera. That's what my problem is. I'm being dumb about these things. That tells you guys I'm tired. I got those turned the wrong way the whole time. Oh, I need a little bib. Alright guys, so I finally got the pistons off, which was an ordeal in itself. The rear one got so hot that the crank pin had pretty much welded itself in, or the wrist pin had pretty much welded itself into there. Well, a couple things. Let's look down in there. I can show you why it's down low. Let me grab a flashlight. Alright, that's better. I've got this insanely bright light set up behind me. I guess I should have had that going the whole time, but it's alright. This is bad, guys. So, I found a tight spot in here. I can't even get it to, oh, there it goes. Okay, as I was pressing out, I'll put in a little picture of my homemade contraption. As I was pressing out the wrist pin, this bushing was actually walking out with it, which made it even more difficult. That was, I can't even use the footage from pulling that out because YouTube will probably pull it down. It's a little defeated. Okay, here's another tight spot. Yeah, it's bad. I'm not even gonna bother pulling the tappets or the cams or anything. I know this crank is bad. I know the engine has to come out. That's another thing too. This metal, this metal has oil in it. I was gonna say that wrong, but that's a pretty good way to describe it. The oil doesn't have metal in it. The metal has oil in it because there's so much in there. It's an ugly one, guys. I've never personally seen an engine failure this bad yet. Not that my career goes back too far, but this is by far the worst that I've seen. So I gotta talk to the customer in the morning and see what he wants to do about this. Does he want to spend the money? It's gonna be expensive. Is it worth it to him? Does he want to build this motor? Does he want to do a crate motor? I don't know. I got a lot of options to go over with him, but this is going to be a pricey build. Not even a build. This is going to be a pricey repair. We might as well build it at the same time because the cost difference isn't going to be very far. That's it for me, guys. It's getting late. I'm tired. I need to wrap up all this stuff, clean up some of these tools, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you found it helpful, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up would be appreciated because I just about smashed the top of mine off. I had a little wrench slip, not a big deal. Subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one, and we will continue posting updates on this bike until it's back on the road.